Hello again, YouTube. Truth Man here. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. So, I want to talk about the pros and cons of having status. I had status a couple times here and there in my life, mainly, particular, the peak of my money making was, I was doing things, that I'm not gonna mention on YouTube, but I'll say that, like, thinking back, I can remember like yesterday that I was literally making like $2,500 a week, maybe sometimes a little more. And then after all it was said and done, when I paid my worker and got more product, I still was coming away with like 1,400 a week, and I had money on top of money. And I saw, like, I'll admit, people weren't as quote unquote superficial in the 90s, but they still were superficial in the 90s. It's 100 times worse now, but I can tell you, based on different things, even in the 2000 era, when I bought my house, had 2 new cars, had a bankroll still from a job, that I eventually ended up quitting, of course. So I know. I also know because I've seen others gain and lose status, and I've seen just around the board. I can talk about this. I know what I'm talking about. So it's pros and cons to this. Let's start with the cons. One con is you may be becoming a target and you don't even know it. There was a couple times, like even back then, where I know dudes was trying to rob me, but I got out of it, or they changed their mind when they saw my reaction to it. One guy was walking all around these corners and this, that. He waited till it was winter time. It was at night. He waited to do all of that. I think he was trying to isolate me and get me to a certain spot until he saw me cock that pistol. And I said, oh, okay, ain't nobody around. I'm finna pop him in his head. And he changed his mind and gave me, the money. And like another time, guys they had a big old long Buick Electra, what we call deuce and a quarter. And they tried to block the alley with it, but they left an opening. So I walked through the opening, and they caught me slipping. I was actually taking the leak. We'll just keep it PG. And I saw them go around, then they came back around and tried to block the alley. My guys was in the car, but the car was kind of like over here to the left. And so I walked through the opening, got in the car where my gun was at, and they left. So yeah, and it's even worse. It's 10 times worse now in Milwaukee. This was going on 90s, 2000 era. But it's even worse now. Guys that sit around and watch you more than females here in Milwaukee. Looking at your hair, seeing what you got, casing you, more than female. That's why, like in Milwaukee, you get money like that, you need to live in a gated community, or you need to have your house secured with a fence, with a chain locked all the way around, cameras all the way around. So if they try to sneak up from the side, you'll see them coming. That's just how Milwaukee is. This ain't really the place where you want to get a lot and think you're going to just be around these guys. These guys a lot of them don't have no goals. They don't use their logic, and they always think they're going to get away. That's why our jails and our prisons have thousands upon thousands of people, because they do things and think they're going to get away. So that's one of the cons. Another con is fake people. And some of y'all gonna come in the comments, that's everywhere. Yep, you're right. You don't know who your friends are. You don't know who really just like you like that, or around you and stuff like that, until stuff started to go downhill, until you ain't making the money you was, ain't dressing the way you used to dress. Then you start to see it. I got relatives that don't know that I can see right through them, and I'm not gonna deal with them once I get back up there like that. I'm just not. And people try to say, oh, this person's stuck up, this, that. From what I see, I don't think it'd be that. When people stop dealing with people, it's because those people wasn't there for them when they was down. And here they come when you get up. Nah, man, I don't care who you are. I don't care how I know you, how I'm linked to you. If this is you, I'm not dealing with you. That's just it. Then people want to ask you, like another con is people want to get info out of you. What's this going on? Train. Nah, what's up with McDonald's, man? They want to get info out of you, and you don't know what they're going to do with the info. They could be talking too much to the wrong people, and you find yourself in the situation. That's why if you finna get a settlement, and they don't need to know those numbers. What's the point of them knowing the numbers? When they got theirs, did you know they numbers? So, that's the cons. The pros is, the respect level is actually a pro and a con. People just respect you more when you look like you're doing good and you got something. It's a little easier to navigate things and to be around people and to deal with people when you like got something. Like I notice even when you dress nice, like any day you dress nice, like it'd be a whole lighter spirit with people. Like they just trust you more and respect you more. Another kind of pro is you gonna have your way with the ladies. Like trust me when I tell you, man. Sometimes I used to do it on purpose. I pull out that bankroll. And right when the chicks is right there, or when the ones that I like, or the one that's attractive to me is right there, I pull out that bankroll. And boy, they be making eyes. And I believe it was like that, but I guarantee you it's still like that. Like, cause there's been time where I pulled out bankrolls, dressed nice, stuff like that, and people, and they looking. I'm telling you. And y'all think it's about looks? It's not. Status is gonna trump looks a lot of time because these women are superficial like that. They don't care about when you got the status. All of a sudden, that little, I like tall man, I like a man over 6 feet. It don't matter no more. Don't matter. The short dude getting the chicks the tall dude can't get when he ain't got the status. But they and if I was a short guy, I would be like penalizing them for that. Like literally. I got one of my relatives sent me some pictures of chicks he was dealing with now. And they all was what y'all call baddies. All of them. He had the status. He still got the status. You know? Now, That's why I would tell every guy, regardless of what your reasoning be and your goals are, get your status level up. You know, some of y'all dealing with women that you keep dealing with her, your status ain't gonna never go up because your expenses are too high because of her. It's not her fault, it's your fault. But that's the real in it. As long as you with her, like if she not making your status go up with help and teamwork, then you're gonna have a hard time getting your status up. Because if you married to her and she already didn't like you, that'd be her cue to try to leave and take half your money. That's why some dudes, you probably need to get divorced first before you really get after her. So that divorce can be finalized and she can be a little more limited as to what she can do, what she can get out of you. But the status is gone. Like a lot of time, like when you go around the rich people, the more well-to-do here in Wisconsin, like if you got a nice car and you clean and stuff like that, you don't even gotta be super dressed nice. They gonna trust you a little bit and they gonna lighten up. Even though a lot of them are racist, all of them ain't racist. They just kind of like, I get skeptical when certain people be around. So it's pros and cons to this, man. I just wanted to talk about it a little while, a little bit. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think, man. Some of y'all, man, you 18, 19, 20. Yeah, just hit that DoorDash or something and go back to college. If you don't know what business ideas you want to do, just hit that DoorDash in your city. Set an amount that you want to make to support yourself, and just go to school. Cause you know you'll have your own schedule. Anytime you need to